Hello and welcome to the Project Based Learning and AI Academy. We are going to explore the profound potential of artificial intelligence as we dive into the most impactful product launches from ISTE 2025. ISTE, for those unfamiliar, is an incredible educational technology conference that brings together educators and innovators from around the globe. These are the innovations that are not just changing technology, but are fundamentally reshaping the landscape of education. There are significant updates that are especially relevant for educators, so let's get started. The first major announcement we will cover is all about the Gemini app from Google for Education. This is a tool that is set to bring powerful and responsible AI to schools everywhere. Let's take a look at the specifics. Google has now introduced Gemini for Education. This is a specific version of the Gemini app that has been built to meet the unique needs of the educational community. It is the version that will be available to all Google Workspace for Education customers. So, what makes it different? It provides enterprise grade data protection and is an admin managed experience. It is built with Gemini 2.5 Pro, which has been described as the world's leading model for learning. This gives educators and students access to Google's premium AI models with significantly higher limits than what's available in the free consumer version. And importantly, it is available completely free of charge. This new branding helps clarify that this isn't just a consumer version of Gemini, it's a product specifically designed for education. And best of all, it is now available globally across all editions. Let's take a closer look at the engine behind Gemini for Education. The model Gemini 2.5 Pro is now infused with LearnLM. LearnLM is Google's family of models that have been fine tuned specifically for learning based on the principles of learning science. This infusion makes Gemini 2.5 Pro the world's leading model for learning. You can think of LearnLM as a set of enhancements that make Gemini's responses more effective for teaching and learning. As you can see in the chart on the slide, a recent report details how Gemini 2.5 Pro outperformed competitors like GPT 4o and Claude 3.7 across key pedagogical principles. These principles include the ability to manage cognitive load, inspire active learning, deepen metacognition, stimulate curiosity, and adapt to the learner. This feature is now available globally for all editions. In another significant update, the Gemini app is now available to users of all ages. This is a major step in making these AI tools accessible to our younger learners. As you can imagine, opening up a tool like this to a younger audience requires a deep commitment to safety, which we will explore next. Google has put extra guardrails in place to create a helpful and responsible Gemini experience for younger users. Here's how it works for users under the age of 18. First, there are strict content policies in place to prevent potentially inappropriate or harmful responses from being shown. The model is specifically tuned to identify and block content that may be inappropriate for younger users, such as illegal substances. Second, there's a youth specific onboarding process. When young users first start, they will see an AI literacy video that gives them tips on how to use generative AI responsibly. This video is endorsed by trusted online safety experts at Connect Safely and the Family Online Safety Institute. Third, the very first time a user asks a fact based question, a double check response feature runs automatically. This feature uses Google Search to help evaluate if there is a web content to substantiate Gemini's response. These safety measures have been recognized by third parties. As of August 2024, Common Sense Media has awarded Gemini with their privacy seal. Compared to ChatGPT, the Gemini teen experience is rated as low risk and is designated as designed for kids by CSM. Focusing more on the importance of privacy, Gemini has been awarded the Common Sense Media Privacy Seal. This seal is a trustworthy indicator that a product is committed to protecting user data. The evaluation process is rigorous and goes beyond basic compliance. It verifies that Gemini adheres to key privacy best practices that consumers care most about. This means there are no data sales, no third party marketing, no targeted advertisements, no third party tracking, no cross app tracking, and no commercial profiling. This verification provides the confidence you need to know that when you and your students use Gemini, your data is protected. Now let's take a look at some of the powerful features within Gemini. First up is Gemini Live. This feature, which was previously available to consumers, is now available in education for users 18 and over. With Gemini Live, you can move beyond text prompts and have a real conversation with Gemini. You can ask questions with your voice and even show Gemini what you're looking at through your phone's camera to get tailored guidance. Think of it as having a helpful guide right there with you. As you see on the screen, a student could show Gemini their math homework and simply ask, "Any calculation errors I've missed?" Gemini Live is designed to be flexible. You can interrupt it, change the subject, or ask follow up questions, and it will adapt to your conversational style. By bringing your visual context into the conversation, whether it's a document, a photo, or your live camera feed, the discussion becomes richer and more dynamic. This is available now for users in over 150 countries. To better support visual learners, Gemini will be including interactive diagrams and visuals directly within its responses. When a student asks about a complex topic, like the parts of an animal cell, Gemini won't just describe it, it will show them. This feature is designed to help learners visualize and grasp complex concepts more easily. Collaboration is getting a big boost with a feature that educators have been asking for: the ability to share Gemini prompts and gems. Gems are custom versions of Gemini that you can create. You can give Gemini a specific set of instructions, a persona, or a particular task, and save it as a gem for repeated use. Users 18 and over will be able to share these prompts and gems with others within their school's domain. Imagine an instructional leader creating a gem specifically for lesson planning that is grounded in their district's curriculum. They can then share the gem with every teacher, helping them accomplish similar tasks efficiently. To ensure control, admins will have the option to enable or disable this sharing feature for the organization. Next, let's talk about Gemini Canvas, which can now be used to create personalized interactive quizzes. Both students and educators can generate quizzes on any subject to help prepare for exams and to test their understanding. A key feature here is that the quiz can provide hints along the way to guide the learning process. This is a fantastic tool for self assessment and for practice. Next up, let's talk about a fantastic new feature that truly integrates the power of Gemini and NotebookLM into your existing learning management system. For those unfamiliar, NotebookLM is a tool powered by Gemini that helps you make sense of large amounts of information, summarizing, organizing, and generating insights from your documents. Educators will be able to assign gems and notebooks directly from NotebookLM. These aren't just any assignments, they'll be grounded in your class materials, ensuring relevance and context for your students. What's particularly exciting is the broad compatibility. You will be able to do this directly within Google Classroom. And for those of you using other popular platforms, Gemini is being updated so that you can also assign these gems and notebooks in Canvas and Schoology. This means greater flexibility and seamless integration into your current workflow. This feature is all about providing teacher led AI experiences, giving students agency to learn in ways that work best for them, all while utilizing safe and responsible AI tools. This truly demonstrates how Gemini is being woven into the fabric of daily education. We'll explore this more later in the course.